Ernie Johnson joined by Shaquille O'Neal. Kenny the Jet Smith, thanks for looking at the... They've had a tough time over the last few weeks. 3-7 in their last 10 games. We'll see if they can make amends tonight. And for all...
Home court. Such as Freak, you don't need rest.
No, you may have players coming back from midseason injuries, but you need to get them back into the flow. But you got to get your playoff game face on. And you know who had the best game face playoff?
Alonzo Mourning?
No, this guy next to us. Show him your game face.
Alonzo had a good game face.
To the Golden State, Oakland, California, the home of the Warriors as they prepare for an Eastern Conference opponent right here. And the Nets head back to Brooklyn after today's contest. They are
of extra incentive tonight, knowing they have a chance for the season sweep.
Yeah, I agree with you. I mean, whether it's 2 games or 20, you'd love to go unblemished against any opponent over the course of a season. Of course, the opposite is just as true. Getting swept is no fun at all.
Now a chance, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. The starting 5 on the floor. And Brooklyn looking who they've got. Jayjer83's is out there with C.J. McCollum. Then there's Johnson. Then it's Young. And it's Lopez in at center. And here are the Warriors now. Following the shot by Jayjer83. It's stolen by Jack. Johnson against Iguodala. From 10 feet out. No good. Jay, the pass to Spates. Thompson from long range. Last game for Brooklyn, it was a loss to the Timberwolves in Minnesota.
Yeah, I had the chills watching that. It really was a nightmare defensively for them when you go into that building and get punished by some very hot shooting.
They didn't challenge the shooters. They didn't defend the shooters like they should have. And once the fans got into it and the arena started ramping up and cranking up, it was over.
They are 0 for the game thus far. 0 of 4 here, still looking for their first make.
There's the dish to Jack. Lopez kicks to Johnson. And Jayjer83, the bucket on the assist by Johnson. Jack's got his team on the board to start the game for the Nets. Golden State's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Here's Jinx. Bounces high off the rim and drops. And making connections is always good in any business, and the NBA is no different. From what I've heard, Clark, Freak has done a good job of reaching out to his peers all over the NBA.
I think that's an example of Freak just having a good head on his shoulders and knowing that taking the time to get to know others in the business has its benefits.
And the Warriors with possession here after Jayjer83's score. That's a miss. He's made one and missed one. Nets have gone 2 of 6 from the field. And let's get this update now from Doris Burke, who's across the way on the sideline.
Earlier, I spoke with Coach Lionel Hollins. A big factor in this game, he said, is how well they do to contain the young shooter Klay Thompson, saying Thompson can really give you trouble coming off screens. We've got to have all-out energy fighting to stay on his hip, and then we need to pressure on the ball handler to try and delay the pass. Kevin, both jobs are hard.
And thanks for that story, Doris. And here is Jack after the three-pointer from Klay Thompson.
The layup right there, just too much of an advantage in terms of the mismatch.
Green passes to Thompson. Green with a screen for Thompson. Here's Jinx. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Jay's got 5.
Perfect screen there, set him up with a terrific look.
Yeah, I like the fact that the setup was good, the screen was solid, but you also have to look at the fact the defender didn't do his job as well as he could have.
Now here's McCollum. 11 points for him in that last game against Minnesota. Just 5 to shoot. Green with the block. Jay, the pass to Spates. And they take the lead. Spates has got his first 2 points.
Just a major size difference between the defender and shooter on that possession.
And Greg, without a hand in his face, he's simply going to spray whoever's there.
Young, a screen on Thompson. 1:53 left here in the first quarter. Tries from 10. And good. Got the English that time as it falls. Lopez has got his second bucket tonight.
It wouldn't be a bad idea to put an extra body on him, get some help when he barrels his way in close. He's such a good finisher, he needs more than one guy to defend him.
And a moment now to see some numbers for Draymond Green. His last 10 games, he's averaging 6 points a game, 8 rebounds, and 3 assists. And, guys, he's making winning plays. It's as simple as that. Not a star player per se, but he makes his presence felt.
And, fellas, I would say he's been overachieving a little bit lately. Hopefully this is a sign of greater things for the future.
Looking at who's out there now for the Warriors. Larry Sanders is checked in for Spates. Smith comes in for Draymond Green. Barnes is checked in for Andre Iguodala. And it's Kent Bazemore in for Klay Thompson. McCollum kicks to Jack. Picked by Bargnani. And the foul called on Freak. That is his first foul of the game.
That's his first personal foul.
Bargnani against Sanders. To the middle. Here's Hollis Jefferson.
Clearly, he's one of the best there is in the business when it comes to making that lead pass.
The Warriors trailing. Jinx defended by Jack. For 3, Smith. And again, no good by Golden State. For Brooklyn, they've gotten 6 of 11 shots to go down so far. Pretty nice shooting. Picked by Bargnani. And Jack kicks to McCollum. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. Their last game, a win against San Antonio, looking to carry that into this one.
And the way they attacked the basket in that game was unreal. I mean, after a while, the defenders seem to just wave the white flag.
Yeah, like you said, I mean, that's what will happen when a team continues to attack the basket and come away with layups. The defense tends to get demoralized and deflated.
I don't know what's happening defensively, but they're not putting up any resistance.
I tell you what, it reminds me of one of my college coaches. He used to say, that ain't going to get it done. That's 5 straight baskets in the paint now.
Brooklyn leading by 3. Shaq with it. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against Minnesota.
And he also looked to attack at the defensive end of the floor. 3 steals in that game. You can see he just rushed that a little bit. Lost the focus, I think.
That's a 2 from Barnes. Money from the wing. One quarter in the books. And we got a close game here as we get back to the second quarter. And let's take a moment here to get your guys' take on scoring so far for the Nets.
Watch that they attacked the paint offensively as well. It's really been about the balance that they've shown.
Barnes and Green are the forward set. Jay out there with Thompson. And it's Sanders in at the 5. That's the group for the Golden State Warriors to start the second quarter. Ryan Owens, he's checked in for Golden State. And for the Warriors, they're shooting at 50% in a decent group. The shot's good from James. Nets shooting 47%, pretty solid. Now here is Jack. There's a screen by Robinson. Bargnani a screen on Thompson. 6 on the shot clock. And Jack, here we go. It's good from the top of the key. Jack's got 6.
How sweet was that one? Jack has a great-looking shot.
Jinx, defended by Jack. Here's Barnes. Got it. Good job in the low post. Barnes has got the game tied up here for the Warriors.
Oh, terrific way to finish that move there, going to the basket.
Pass to Hollis Jefferson. And Johnson now top of the key. Robinson left side. Outside Jack. Tries from 10. And the call will go against Thomas Robinson. That is his first foul of the game.
You know, right call. Gave the officials no choice there. I mean, they've got to make that call over the bat.
Yeah, I mean, he went chest first into the man in front of him. My goodness, I'm not an official, and I could have gotten that one right.
The Warriors making a switch here. Iguodala's checked in. And the Nets making a change here as well. Lopez is checked in.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
Purposeful passing it is, partner. Their last 10 points have all come off assists.
Now here is Jack. He's got 6. Thompson with the rebound.
And that's the way you want to defend. Nice job there.
Always important to have that good interior defense. Check out the night for Jay. 9 points, and he's created a lot of chances for his teammates also.
And Clark, some of those assists that he's gotten today have been just electric.
Spates checked in for Ryan Hollins. And a switch here for Brooklyn. Young's checked in. Both free throws good from Jay. 2 minutes now played in the second quarter. Nets trail by 4. Lopez, a screen on Thompson. Young left side. Down low. Lopez. And it's good. Fought through contact. It's the shot. He'll go to the free throw line.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with the way they work down low.
It's becoming a theme in this game, Clark. They are piling up the points in the paint.
JaVale McGee's checked in for Hollis Jefferson. The Warriors have gone a nice 3 of 3 to start the second. Green, the pass to Jay. Here's Iguodala. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
It is. I mean, no reason to back off and give him the layup. I mean, much better off making him go to the line.
No good on the second, so he hits 1 of 2.
Another trip to the stripe for him, and I tell you what, a little bit of a different feel here in the second quarter. A little more banging going on.
Man, and it's really served them well. Seeking out the contact you mentioned and putting pressure on the defense. Really, really good at recognizing the gaps and getting the ball to the rim.
To the paint, here's Spates. And it's JaVale McGee with the rebound.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be because he is so strong in the paint.
Johnson with it. And it's Iguodala picking him up. Johnson kicks to McGee. They now take the lead. And the Nets lead by 2.
And he just big-boyed it right there. The height advantage he's got down low, really difficult for them to defend.
Lopez against Green. McGee with the block. And so it looks like the Warriors will retain possession here. And some changes here for the Warriors. Smith comes in for Green. And it's Kent Bazemore in for Thompson. C.J. McCollum, he's checked in for the Nets. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Jinx. Rebound by JaVale McGee. The Nets have gone 4 of 6 from the field here in the second. Guys, this offense very effective.
Going right at them.
And guys, the defense has been no match. They've just picked them apart.
Now here's Johnson. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against Minnesota.
And also his assist total tells you about the job he did of keeping his head up and keeping his teammates involved.
And the Warriors with possession here, following the three-pointer by Brooklyn. Pass to Bazemore. Some nice passing by Golden State here. Looking to end the run. And the layup is up and in. Bazemore's got his first bucket of the night.
Keep doing it. I mean, attack the basket until the defense makes an adjustment.
Warriors trail by 5. Jay, the pass to Smith. And a wide open look for Iguodala. No good from outside.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
McGee is screened. McCollum dishes to McGee. No luck, and it's the Warriors taking it the other way. They just couldn't come out on top last time they took on the Nets. That one was played in Brooklyn.
And that was an ugly loss for them last time playing these guys. And really, the rebounding differential was the key.
They got worked over on the boards. That's about as plain as I can put it. You can't leave your teammates on an island down there. You need everybody going to the glass.
Oracle Arena, let's keep it going for your Warriors girls. Give it up for
With 10 games left, let's see how the playoff race is shaping up out east. But take a look at the Cavaliers. They've continued to play strong basketball, not utterly dominant as the last part of the season grinds toward the playoffs. And it looks like, guys, they'll hold on to that #1 spot the whole way there. And, of course, there's the Nets. Not in the same realm right now in terms of their record.
And right now for Brooklyn, there were fears they'd be one of the NBA's doormats this season. Those fears have turned out to be well-founded.
And, you know, I don't think they need to wait for the offseason to start making some changes. I think they can start the rebuilding process right now.
Shots good from Bargnani.
Well, check out that assist. That's a pair of teammates that are clearly on the same page.
Passes it to Bazemore. Here's Barnes. That's in, and he's now 3 for 3 and looking sharp.
He got a little room at the rim and laid it in. Great play.
The Nets with the lead. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. And it's Young at the elbow. Picked by Bargnani. Jumper off the screen, and he gets the friendly spin, and that one drops. Young's got his second basket of the night.
You can't afford to get him that kind of a look.
Well, you know, he came off a good screen, but still, as a defender, you got to do a better job of fighting over and through that.
And the first half comes to a close. We've got a close game going.
All right, guys, I want to go over some things before we get back out there. Our passing has been...
Okay, fans, put your hands.
And it's been a back-and-forth game so far with no ground given through the first half. Third quarter starting here now. You look at Freak in this game, he has been everywhere.
Yeah, how about that first half? He's already scored more points than he averages on the season.
Yeah, he's on pace for a monster game. It's too bad he can't score like this every night.
So for Brooklyn now, Johnson is out there with Young. Then there's McCollum. Then it's Jarrett Jack. And it's Lopez in at the 5. Home in the paint. The Warriors shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
Not really where you'd like to be as a team in terms of free throw shooting, just about 73%.
You know, they've really put themselves behind the 8 ball in so many of their games because they just have not been able to knock down those foul shots.
Now McCollum. Lopez sets a screen for McCollum. Lopez up top on the wing. Johnson 5 to shoot. And he wills that one in, sinking right through off the back iron. Warriors trail by 3. And the pass to Spates. And Thompson kicks to Iguodala. Pass to Jay. Fires from the line. The rebound by Brook Lopez. The net shooting has been fun to watch in this game. They're at 57%. Johnson outside. Lopez a screen on Thompson. Lopez a screen. And here's McCollum. He has 7. Jack passes to McCollum. Off target with his 3.
Yeah, but the defense was determined not to give him an inch of free space.
Iguodala dishes to Green. Inside, here's Jinks. Drops it in from 14 feet away. Jay's got 15 points.
And that's another assist for a team that is putting on a clinic on how to share the ball.
And I love the mentality that they've had. If a shot isn't there, they're not forcing it. They're moving it side to side until they finally get the one they want.
The Nets have gone 3 of 4 at the free throw line tonight.
And not really where you'd like to be as a team in terms of free throw shooting, just about 73%.
And, you know, you don't have to tell them what their free throw numbers are. I mean, they're well aware of it, believe me.
JaVale McGee's checked in for Young.
You know, the last few weeks, you see how Brooklyn stacks up here. First in three-point shooting, 10th in scoring. And they are in the top 10 in field goal percentage. This is a team that shows excellent discipline at the offensive end.
And you look at their incredible three-point percentage. I mean, it's not just about their accuracy, but their execution using screens and creating those open looks. That's been key. You know, huge height advantage there, but because of the great body control, he's able to cancel it out.
Agreed. The body control essential in that situation. I mean, if you're giving up a bunch of height, then you better be able to manufacture things in the air.
Warriors have gone 2 of 3 from the field to start the second half. Dishes it to McCollum, stolen by Thompson. Passes it to Jay for the lead. And the go-ahead bucket, no good.
Well defended, though, and he's not someone who handles that kind of pressure very well.
McCollum kicks to Jay, and the Nets lead by 3.
And I really feel like he just wanted us to see that leaner there. That's a shot he's very comfortable with.
The shot by Thompson, and no one's around. And the Warriors miss again. Brooklyn's gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. McCollum with the ball, now guarded by Jay. Jack again suited up. Trying to break that ice-cold streak. And there's the call by the official. They'll count the basket here following the goaltending call.
He didn't get to that one quite in time, Kevin. Those can be tough to gauge sometimes.
And the Warriors making a change here. Hollins is checked in. And there's the pass to Jay. Lopez with the steal. In transition, here come the Nets. Jack leading the charge.
Jack has been putting up the numbers. He's got 8 points and 2 steals.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
And they have really leaned on his free throw shooting at times this season. He's been there for them, too, with 88%.
Nets leading by 5. Thompson is the 2 with Barnes at the 3. Green is out there with Sanders. And it's Jay in at the point guard position. That's the Warriors' 5.
Good little two-man action there, but they just can't get the shot to fall.
Yeah, but that was a beauty. Good-looking shot, well-executed play. I wouldn't be surprised to see them go back to it.
The net shooting so far very efficient all around, about 55%. Johnson, the pass to Hollis Jefferson. Back to Johnson, shoots. Another miss by Johnson.
It's not winning basketball when you're attempting shots like that.
Yeah, come on now. You got to remember it's a team game. He's got 4 teammates out there with him. I don't think he needs to try to do it all by himself like that.
And Green gets it to go.
I mean, you never expect to get opportunities that easy coming down the stretch of a tight game.
Hollis Jefferson passes to Lopez. Feeds it to Johnson. Bullseye! Johnson's got the lead up to 5 now for the Nets.
He shot the ball exceptionally well as they've built this lead for themselves here.
Kicks it to Thompson. The 3. The rebound by Young. Young's got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's Hollis Jefferson. Young with the ball. Now guarded by Jay. Cannot hit. Good D by Sanders.
Well, he gets it in close, but you have to credit that stifling defense for forcing the miss.
Exactly, Greg. I mean, defense like that really increases the degree of difficulty on that shot by a large amount.
And this has been purely a display of offense that we're seeing here today.
And, you know, it's only getting better as both of these teams' defenses are starting to show signs of wearing down.
Robinson kicks to Johnson. No good off the pick.
Oh, that's terrific defense there. That's how you protect the rim.
Thompson inside the line. Again, the miss by Thompson.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Good D by Sanders. Golden State's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Jay, the pass to Barnes. Screen by Sanders. Back to Barnes. Thompson in the corner. And another three for Golden State.
He is pouring it on in the second half, guys. I mean, a much better showing than he had before the break.
Here's Hollis Jefferson. He feeds it to Robinson. Sanders with the steal. They get a hand on it. Johnson with it. Here's Hollis Jefferson. Lopez a screen. The feed to Johnson. Puts one up from 19. Bullseye. Johnson's got 4 points now in the quarter. There is just no way, Clark, to tell who is going to pull this one out.
You know what, Kevin? I think it may very well come down to one crucial key play.
And Clark, that's a great point. When you've had this many lead changes, you're looking to see which one of those plays is going to be a momentum swinger.
Spates checked in for the Warriors. Iguodala comes in for Barnes. McCollum's checked in for Brooklyn. Jack comes in for Hollis Jefferson. Thompson from long range. And it goes for the 5th time in 10 shots for him this game.
Their third three-pointer in a row.
Adjustment time for these guys. The defense has to make some adjustment here.
And Jack kicks to Lopez. The dish now to McCollum. Puts up a three. Draymond Green pulls it in. Green's got his 3rd rebound tonight.
You know, not only is the game neck and tight, but the rebounding battle is too. Extremely close on the board.
It's been brutal in terms of the physicality down low.
Brooklyn trailing. McCollum dishes to Jack. He kicks to Lopez. And a great assist by Jack as that one goes in. 9 points for Brook Lopez. 1:36 left in the 4th quarter. It's Thompson off the drive. Here's Green. No good. Good defensive work there by Young. The Nets have gotten only 3 of their 9 field goal attempts to go down since the end of the 3rd. Pretty cold down the stretch. Jack passes to Lopez. And here's McCollum for 3. Can't hit.
Not a whole lot going down for him at this point. He just can't buy a break.
From beyond the arc. And again, no good by Golden State. Brooklyn's gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the 4th quarter. Pass to Jack. Dishes it to Lopez. It falls.
Clutch shot right there. That could be the difference maker.
Indeed, it might be a big, huge moment in this game right there.
On the wing, Green. Young with the steal. And I think we'll see them burn the clock a bit here.
You know, I think that's probably a smart move.
I think so, too. Pass to Lopez. Takes the 13-footer, and it's wide right. Hits off the rim. Absolutely critical chance right here.
They need this one to go their way.
Passes to Green. Spates kicks to Thompson. The fadeaway. Got a piece of it. And they commit an intentional foul. We'll see another one of those so they can get into the penalty.
Yeah, you can't let them hold the ball and just milk those last seconds away.
No, you got to foul. I mean, it's going to come down to free throws here. Foul right away.
And that's an intentional foul. And that hurts as he doesn't get the first one to fall. Trying to focus now on the second. He's able to hit the second one, and that makes it a 3-point lead. Seven seconds left to play here in the fourth, but they'll get another chance. Here's Jinx. Fan in the building with a dramatic late victory.
And Kevin, this is the kind of win you have to take a ton of pride in. I mean, they battled with...
Well, Joe, how important...
The 2K Sports post-game show.
Hi again, everybody. This is Ernie Johnson, joined by Shaquille O'Neal. Joe Johnson.
They were riding a 2-game losing streak coming to this game and could not afford to drop 3 in a row.
And that'll do it for tonight. For Kenny Smith, Shaquille O'Neal, Kevin Harlan, and our illustrious 2K Sports crew, this is Ernie Johnson. Have a good night, everybody.